you realize that generosity isn't really about money, it's about trust. Because the real question behind every moment of giving is not, can I afford this, but do I believe I will still be cared for after I let this go? Most people don't struggle with generosity because they are selfish. They struggle because giving feels like losing control. But there's a story that challenges that fear. In the Bible, God gave Israel the rhythm of generosity that went beyond charity. It was structure, it was the law, it was their way of life. In Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 28 and 29, when Moses instructed the people, every 3 years they were to bring all the tithe of their increase all that year and store it within their gates. But this wasn't just stored for religious reasons. No, it was meant so that the Levites, the foreigners, the fatherless, and the widows could come, eat, and be satisfied. Now notice what God is building here. A society where provision doesn't stop at personal survival. It flows outward into care for the vulnerable. Not occasional kindness, it was a structured, intentional system of generosity. And at the center of is this truth. God's people were never meant to act like owners, but like stewards. Here's where it gets personal. Most of us don't lack the opportunity to give. We lack confidence that giving won't leave us empty. But Scripture keeps returning to the same idea. God is not only the one who receives generosity, He is the one who sustains the giver. There is a pattern through Scripture. Those who live open-handed do not live abandoned. They live guided, because generosity is not just about helping others, it is about learning dependence. When you give, you're saying, I'm not my provider, I'm the steward of what I was given. And that shift changes everything. You stopped asking, what will I lose? And you start asking, who am I trusting? So maybe generosity isn't first about how much you have. Maybe it's about how safe you believe you are in God's care. Because when you truly believe that God provides, not occasionally but faithfully, then giving stops feeling like loss and it starts feeling like participation in something bigger than you. A life where provision flows through open hands. If this message challenged and encouraged you today, take a moment to do 3 things. First, reflect, where am I holding back out of fear? And second, respond. Ask God to shape your trust, not just your finances. And lastly, engage. Like this video if it helped you, subscribe for more biblical reflections, and share it with someone who needs encouragement in their giving or their trust in God today. Because generosity isn't just an action, it is a way of living with open hands before a faithful God. Thank you and God bless.